about the cancel culture thing. I just don't think they're addressing things on the right axis almost. Like, I'm an enormous fan of the freedom of association, and I can certainly see if you own a business and somebody points out to you that your public-facing customer service rep turns out to be a lunatic who's on social media celebrating that somebody got assassinated, you might not want that person to be holding that job in your industry, and I totally get that. And just on a personal level, I don't think Bob made a vaguely off-color joke 5 years ago rises to that level. But, these are just my personal feelings on the matter. But the whole thing about the cancel culture thing that we all went through for several years it wasn't even just a mob. I mean, you had these sorts of things going into DEI and ESG scores that had the government pressure on the subject. You get thrown out of government pension funds indexes or whatever as your company, or you could get you might get debanked, if you got on the wrong side of one of these mobs. So it wasn't even just an organic public boycott movement. It had the force of government behind it on several different dimensions. And so not only do I think that sexist or racist joke is not the same as celebrating somebody gets shot in the throat because you didn't like what he said. Not only are these things just orders of magnitude different, the one on the left had government behind it, and that's an orthogonal difference. It makes it changes everything.
Right, and because another good slew of examples where people are getting kicked off of YouTube and Facebook and whatever, and so it's not like Stefan Molyneux was working for Arby's and then somebody went and some people think he should have been working that way. Can you imagine trying to order from him and just how analytical he would get with you?
It would just take forever. That's not an order. That is not an order.
Would you roast me? So the